Hey folks, Ben from Snowy's here today with an awesome add-on for your Foxwing 270-degree awning from Oztent. It's the Foxwing Tagalong Tent. Zips onto the side of your awning. I'm going to tell you all the features, walk you through it, and we'll learn all about it. Let's check it out.
Hit it.
We're down here today, guys, at the Brownhill Creek Caravan and Holiday Park, a quaint little caravan park just 15 minutes from the Adelaide CBD, not far from the beaches in Adelaide's leafy eastern suburbs. They've given us some space to show you the 270 awning and all of its features today, and I'm going to tell you about the Foxwing Tagalong Tent, which I've got set up here attached to my 270 awning. Now I'll talk about the attachment options first for the Tagalong tent. Now up along the top here, there is a zipper. On the other side of this zipper is a 6mm sail track spline. So you can actually attach this tent to a zippered attachment for an RV tent or to this 270 awning, or you could attach it to anything that's got a 6 or 7mm sail track to it. Now these poles at the front here come with the tent. They're an aluminium, and the tent itself is made from a 300 denier polyester, with the exception of the floor, which is a 350 GSM PVC, and there are also insect-proof mesh panels throughout. We've got a vent up here, and in behind this door is a mesh door, which I'm going to unzip and show you now. So I've got my two storm flaps open here. Now this tent, while I said is attached to a 270 awning, we could actually use some guy ropes and make it freestanding, because we've got a pole structure at the front here. We can attach a couple of guy ropes on there and peg this out, which is why we still need this storm flap on the front. Now there are a couple of vents in the top here, really important for condensation, particularly on cold nights. We can roll these open. It allows the hot air to escape out the top and minimal condensation inside the tent, because it is a single skin tent. Behind these storm flaps here, we've got an insect-proof mesh, which has got a T-zipper to allow us to get inside. Now, as I walk here from the protection of my 270 awning in a protected space, I can step straight into my sleeping area here. At this point here, these poles are about 190 centimeters in height, and it slopes to the back pretty much straight away. Come inside, we'll have a look. So it's quite roomy inside the Tagalong tent here. It's 260 centimeters in width, which is the same width as one of the sides of the 270 awning. 225 centimeters deep, but this back does slope a reasonable amount, so you might be limited as to what length of stretch you can get in. It might need to be at least 30-40 centimeters shorter than the length of the tent. And it's got 3 windows, one at the rear and one on each side here. Now the interesting thing with these windows is that each of them has an internally openable windscreen, which means they're all adjustable from both inside and outside the tent. So I could leave this right open if I like. I can zip the mesh section closed, or I'm able to reach outside and actually close this storm flap without having to get outside the tent. Simple, but very functional feature. As we work our way up the tent, we've got a little storage pocket at the back here, just a polyester storage pocket. If we scoot around to the front of the tent here, we've got a little electrical access point in the corner here, so we can get power for our lights or whatever it is that we want to run fans inside the tent. As you work up this corner of the tent, there are tabs running up the side here and across the front at the top here. These are to attach LED light bars, or even if it's just to attach a cord or something like that for our electrics inside the tent, so we can illuminate the tent. That's just that side and across the top. Now that's pretty much all the features inside the Foxwing Tagalong tent. Room for a family of 4, tons of room for 2. You'd fit 2 stretchers in here, but they probably want to be, I'd say, around about 190 in length. You wouldn't want to go much longer than that, but it's certainly a roomy tent. I want to show you the features on the outside as well, so let's step around the side and go and have a look. Coming around to the side of the tent here, we've got a window. Now this features on both sides. This has got the externally and internally adjustable mesh panel here, which is covered by a storm flap. Now this storm flap has got 2 zippers down each side here. One that allows us to close it up completely so that we can seal it up from all breeze if we like. There's a bit of an overlap down here so that we can get plenty of protection from wind. Alternatively, if we want a bit of ventilation in the tent, we do up the zipper that's below that, and that then gives us a gusseted window to allow wind or ventilation or a bit of breeze underneath here while the water doesn't come into our tent. Now that also features in the window at the rear of the tent here, where we've also got Our mesh panel, internally and externally adjustable, and then our storm flap that rolls down over the top here with 2 zips on the side, the outer one for full storm protection with a Velcro tab in the middle here as well because it's a longer window. Alternatively, we undo the zip underneath, gives us this gusseted section. We peg these guy ropes out and that also gives us ventilation. We'll breeze through the tent while the water stays on the outside. That's pretty much all the features of the Oztent Foxwing 2.5 Tagalong tent. Great addition to your awning for four-wheel drive touring. You can grab them online at snowies.com.au. Lowest prices every day. I hope you found that useful. We'll see you next time. Wait a sec, folks. If you thought that video was awesome, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our latest information. Or got any questions, let us know in the comments below. Give us a thumbs up or check out our other videos down here.